Hi, welcome back. I'm Christina Cardin with Clutter Rescue 911 LLC. I'm a professional home organizer in Tampa, Florida. This video today is going to be 3 of 9 most common mistakes that people make when they're trying to organize on their own. So I don't want the videos to be too long, so I'm going to put these into 3. So the first one is that they don't think, I have my notes here, they don't think the whole project through. And so what that means is when you're looking, let's say you're looking at a closet and you've decided this is a disaster, I really need to get in here. And one day you're just feeling it and you just start yanking things out and making a mess all over the bedroom, right? You start pulling everything out and you don't really think about the game plan. What am I going to do with all of this once I take it out? Where do I put the things that don't even belong in this closet? Do I have a place in mind that I'm already going to donate certain items to? When does my trash come? So that when I decide to get rid of some things, I'm not sitting on these items for, 5, 6, 7 days waiting on the garbage to come pick it up. Think your project through. Think about, once I've taken everything out, what am I going to do with those items? And then when I go to put them back in, certain items, of course, back in, what am I going to do with those as well? And if you're working on a specific area, you might want to think about incorporating a few new pieces of furniture, some shelving, some containers or whatnot. So try to think your projects through. The second one is, buying products before you know what you need. So I agree and I disagree with this one. I agree a little bit about buying a bunch of stuff, buying a whole bunch of containers and certain things, maybe a piece of furniture and some stuff, and then not really knowing, once I'm done with this and I decided that half of it didn't belong here, a lot of it I decided to purge. Now I have all these things, the furniture, the containers, the shelving, whatever it is, and I have no use for any of that. So yes, I agree that maybe you shouldn't go crazy and buy too much, but I have to tell you, when I work with my clients, I do tell them actually to buy some, not too much, but I do want you to think about what area it is, kind of get some ideas of what you think you'd like to try when it comes to the point of organizing, and then go out and buy whatever it is that you think at the time might work perfectly for that area. Just don't remove the tags and make sure you keep the receipts. Use whatever it is that you decide that you want, and then the rest you can just return back to the store. The reason I do agree with that is because when you have drug everything out, you've created this mess in whatever room it is you're working on. You don't want to stop then at that point and have to go to the store to buy some things. Now, there may be some things that you will need to pick up after the fact to kind of add to the situation and make things better. But when you're right there in the middle and you're flowing and you're organizing and you're liking it, I mean, it's hard enough to get into that groove. You do not want to stop to go shopping. So it does really benefit to have some variety there, some options to choose from. Go ahead and add in whatever you think is exactly what it is that you want to do at that time. And then just make sure to keep all the receipts to return the rest, because you don't want to end up spending a bunch of money on stuff that you don't actually need. Okay, and then for my third tip, or the third mistake, thinking a product will fix your problem. Okay, this is really, really big. Maybe too big for this video, but yeah, so you're looking at, a huge mess. You're looking, at your closet. It's overflowing. There's crap everywhere. You have no idea where to put things. And you think, if I could just get a shoe rack and get all these shoes into a rack, boy, that's it. That's my answer right there. That's going to fix everything for me. And this is a big mistake. The only And this is the part that people hate to hear. The only thing that's going to fix your major issues is to purge. It is by far the hardest part of the entire process. This is typically where an organizer actually becomes your best friend. We are not emotionally connected, and you are. So when it comes to purging, this is the first step, and typically the last. And the reason I say that is because most people get so tripped on the idea of purging and letting go of items that it stops them right there. They can't move forward. But I can tell you that if you have an area of your home, and it does not matter what area it is, if it is overflowing with items, you can rearrange it, you can organize it, you can move it from right to left, you can do whatever you want, and you will still not like the space when it's finished. You are ultimately wasting your time if you are not ready to let go. Purging will fix the problem. When you look through magazines and you see a gorgeous room, or you're sifting through Pinterest, the thing that all of those rooms have in common is that they aren't cluttered. They don't have way too many pieces. They don't have extra large pieces that may be too big, or too many too small pieces for the space. You really do need to get rid of items. Don't think that every inch of your walls have to be covered with furniture. You really, really need to purge. And yes, this is the hardest one. This is the one that trips people up the most, because ultimately, once you've gotten rid of all the things that aren't serving you, all the items that don't belong to you, all the items that are broken, unused, unwanted, ugly, ruined, whatever the case may be, anything that doesn't serve you in some serious way, once it's gone, you're left with space to think, to organize, to create. You're left with free thinking. Like, clutter is stressful. It's super hard to think of how you're going to fix an area when all you see is stuff. So that is your first 3 tips. I hope that helps you. Share, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. I would love to know any of your thoughts, and I will see you in the next video for 3 more mistakes. Bye-bye.